Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. He who is brave is free. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. No man was ever wise by chance. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. I shall never be ashamed of citing a bad author, if the line is good. Only time can heal what reason cannot. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according what others think, you will never be rich. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. As long as you live, keep learning how to live.
Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool.
The sun also shines on the wicked. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Often a very old man has no other proof of his long life than his age. A sword never kills anybody, it is a tool in the killer's hand. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Life is long, if you know how to use it. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. We learn not in the school, but in life. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. There is no genius without a touch of madness. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. But life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. While we wait for life, life passes. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. I am not born for one corner, the whole world is my native land. Fire tests gold, suffering tests brave men. It does not matter how many books you have, but how good the books are which you have. Regard a friend as loyal, and you will make him loyal. It is difficult to bring people to goodness with lessons, but it is easy to do so by example. He who spares the wicked injures the good. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. It is more civilized to make fun of life than to bewail it. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. Whatever can happen at any time can happen today. To win true freedom, you must be a slave to philosophy. Of this one thing, make sure against your dying day, that your faults die before you do. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. Beyond all things is the sea. The best ideas are common property. No man is crushed by misfortune unless he has first been deceived by prosperity. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. We cease to be so angry once we cease to be so hopeful. Everyone prefers belief to the exercise of judgment. If we could be satisfied with anything, we should have been satisfied long ago. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. Gold tests with fire, woman with gold, man with woman. The difficulty comes from our lack of confidence. It is of course better to know useless things than to know nothing. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. It's not that we have little time, but more that we waste a good deal of it. What fortune has made yours is not your own. Drunkenness is nothing but voluntary madness. Let us say what we feel, and feel what we say. Let speech harmonize with life. Can you no longer see a road to freedom? It's right in front of you. You need only turn over your wrists. Thanks for watching.